All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our morning note. My name is Carlos Garcia, founder and CEO of G.A.R Capital. Happy Tuesday. It is 9:01 Eastern Standard Time, January 26, 2021. Thanks for taking the time out of your day to join me. Let's talk market, shall we? Dow Futures are up 88 points. NASDAQ Futures are up 0.11% at 13,490. S&P Futures 0.23 to the upside. We are literally two handles away from all-time highs. Bitcoin futures are down 5.38%. Russell 2000 futures 0.62 to the upside. Crude futures up 0.61%, 53.10 a barrel. Gold futures are up slightly, 18.56 an ounce. Silver futures 25.58 an ounce, 0.38%. Dollar index, euro dollar for my forex people up 18 pips, 121.60. 103.64 for the dollar yen, down 11 pips. Dollar index down 0.20% at 90.20, and the VIX is down 2.11%. Good morning, everyone. All right, let's go ahead and talk about what's moving, what's shaking. All right, let's take a look at some pre-market movers. Nokia up 4.33%. Funware, never heard of them, up 51%. AMC, again, another short squeeze deal. Wall Street bets and Redditors, 14.48% to the upside. BlackBerry, BB, up 8.71%. We saw some unusual options activity. We sent that over to our Discord members, Premium and Masterclass, BlackBerry and AMC. General Electric had their quarterly report, better than, I guess, Wall Street's cheering their number, up 9% pre-market. Let's see here, anything else? Vertex Energy, never heard of them, up 35% pre-market. In Dow, what's up? Microsoft's up 1.13%. They report, I believe, if I can get this, let me see if I have it here. They report, Microsoft reports after the bell, so they're up 1.13%. Johnson & Johnson reported a good quarter. They're up nearly 2%. Verizon reported. They beat expectations. They're down 2%. Boeing is up 1% pre-market. American Express reported as well. They're down 2% pre-market. Disney's up 0.46%. Coca-Cola down up 0.23%. They're the worst performing Dow component in 2021. Let me think about 3M also reported. They beat. They're up 1.51% pre-market. After the bell, real quick, what is reporting will be AMD, Microsoft, and Starbucks. Those are the big names. Texas Instruments to a certain extent. But AMD, Microsoft, and Starbucks, those are the three you want to look for. On the S&P, Carnival's up 1% pre-market. Ford is down slightly, 0.27%. Tesla, 1.16%. They report tomorrow after close. We also have AMD. They're up nearly 1% pre-market. Bank of America is up nearly 1%, as we talked about. American Airlines up 0.45%. On the NASDAQ, JD up 0.22%. Baidu's down 0.62%. Cisco down about 0.87% pre-market. Applied Materials up 1.18%. And then on the NASDAQ, well, they don't show it, but Beyond Meat is up nearly 20% pre-market. They had a report come out. There was some news. I'll read it to you. Let's see. We also had Case-Shiller Home Price Index up 9.1% year over year. Beat estimates. That's home sales. Let's see. Beyond is now up 26%. Let me get the exact headline for you. I want to read it to you. Beyond Meat, Pepsi formed the Planet Partnership to introduce new plant-based protein offerings. So PepsiCo and Beyond Beyond Meat and PepsiCo venture to develop, produce snack beverage products from plant-based protein. There you go. That's a mouthful. And then also, Loop Media expands music video service into consumer market with Amazon Prime Video. And Goldman Sachs upgrades DraftKings to a buy. Let's see here. On the upgrade side, I'll go ahead and read you a couple of price target changes that are standing out to me. Etsy obviously is up pre-market thanks Elon Musk. He just tweeted, "Hey, I like Etsy a lot." I don't know if he made the call in the stock. Their price target was raised from 205 to 245 from Jefferies. Marvell was price upgraded from 50 to 60 by Barclays. Nvidia was price upgraded by Barclays 550 to 600. Penn Gaming 86 to 124 from Goldman Sachs. Wow. Win price upgraded 103 to 113. Qualcomm 135 to 150 from Barclays. Those are all price upgrades. Downgrades. Bed Bath & Beyond was downgraded by Raymond James and UBS today. ATVI, which is Activision Blizzard, was initiated by Raymond James to outperform. JD.com was initiated as a buy at 114 a share. That's their price target. And upgrades. Goldman Sachs upgrades DraftKings, one of our top 10 of 2021, to buy from neutral. Price target of 65. They are up pre-market. I can go and get you that info right now. Let's see. DKNG stock. DKNG, and I'll get you the updated Beyond Meat quote. TOS for some reason doesn't show me the percentage, but DraftKings is up nearly 4% pre-market, and we'll take a look at Beyond. I own DraftKings, of course, one of our top 10 of 2021. I actually like DraftKings. I actually play daily NBA fantasy for like $1, and I actually played last night, and I forgot that Joel Embiid was hurt, I guess, and he was out. Up 36% on Beyond Meat. So whoever owns some Beyond Meat, congratulations. You're going to have a great day today. Okay, so with that being said, let me get back to the YouTube here. Okay, so what happened yesterday? What are we looking at? What's shaking? We had some unusual options activity yesterday. I'll read you a couple. QQQ had some multiple bullish bets. The 335 calls for Feb 19 had about 10,000 in vol. The 330 for this week expiry had 14,723 in vol when I wrote it by about noon time. There was also some put action on the 325, so it could have been a straddle or strangle. Express also had some volume. The Feb 19 4 and 6 strike. TSM, which is Taiwan Semiconductor, the February 19 145 calls had a lot of volume, 69.15. Also, BlackBerry, I posted it on Instagram. BlackBerry had repeating bullish bets. The February 5th calls, 9,246 vol when I wrote it. Feb 19 22 calls. Feb 19 25 calls, multiple bullish bets. And then Jan 29, this week's 25 calls had 19,000 in vol. The ask was right around $3.65. We also saw Space yesterday had some nice movement. Space is up pre-market nicely. They had some unusual option activity on this week's 40 calls, about 5,000 in vol when I saw it. One more that I want to see. AMC had some huge bullish bets coming in. Jan 29 $5 calls had 40,000 in vol. And this week's $7 calls had 50,000 in vol. The ask at that time was 86 cents. So something to look at. Again, we do the unusual options activity. Again, guys, it's very simple. It's not some secret sauce. Just go to scan. If you want to take a look at it, you go to volume, you go to minimum 10,000 in contracts, and then you can find everything there. So again, it's not some secret sauce. Everyone has access to the same information. Don't feel the need that like we have some magic pen or something that we know everything. We don't. I just go ahead and search with the team, and we see what's out there, and yeah, it gives you a list of everything. So you could do this on your own. But again, this is unusual options activity. That's for premium and masterclass students. Will PLTR bounce or sell the news? Let's see here. PLTR, they're actually going to bounce. Again, I saw some unusual activity on PLTR as well. The January 29, 30 calls, we had those at 20,000 in volume, and they were getting some bullish flow on the February 19 expiry. So I think PLTR continues to go. I own the stock. PayPal reporting next week. I believe I potential bound Bitcoin. Yeah, I have some longer dated calls on PayPal. There was some unusual options activity on it. So again, I'm holding PayPal, the stock, and these options. So I like it. Microsoft looking very solid. 232.86 is the level you want to break. So keep in mind, they do report earnings today. So if you're going to trade it, just be smart. Again, the premiums may be a little juiced. Maybe give yourself a little room in regards to time. And again, kind of keep the strike a little smaller if you're trying to play it. If not, a good proxy, guys, which we already have, is QQQ calls. Again, QQQ calls has Tesla, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Facebook, Netflix, all in one. So again, you're not beholden just to Microsoft itself. So I like QQQs this week. I own some calls on it. So again, a lot better to play Qs as your proxy instead of just doing Microsoft calls. Again, just something to look at. Dave Portnoy, the next billionaire with Penn going up. I don't know how many shares he owns, but again, congratulations to him. I'm a huge fan, and I own some Penn. NOK on autistic stock. NOK is Nokia. Yeah, let's see NOK. I mean, it's moving. I didn't see any options activity on it myself, so I'll take a look at it today and see where we go. What platform do I use for trading? This is TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim. Buy point for ARKK. If you're looking to buy AARK, I think the time is now. Again, if you want to own it long term, most of the names that they have, the largest positions, Roku and Tesla, I own it outright. So there's no point of me buying ARKK. But yeah, so beyond calls for this week. So beyond calls, again, you can see the big move. The idea is, let's see if we get continuation. Let's see the volume first. And again, beyond is not cheap when it comes to options. So again, just be very careful. I don't mind if you trade again, guys. It's just you want to keep that risk in check. That's the most important thing. I wrote that huge thing on Instagram yesterday on our recap, telling you guys just to be careful again on these crazy names. Risk management is so important, guys. I don't know how much more I could tell you how important it is. Just trade within your means. Again, guys, don't try to be a hero. Don't go all in on anything, please. Thoughts on AMC? Yeah, AMC, there were an unusual options activity. Again, we talked about that earlier. AMC had the unusual options bets for this week, the $5 calls and the $7 calls. So I saw both on there. Let's see if we get some continuation. It is up pre-market. Does the velocity of the dip yesterday cause any concern? No, not at all. You could see we're bounced right away. We caught some bids. Liquidity's out there. We're about 3 handles away from all-time highs on E-mini futures. I'm not concerned whatsoever. Some of these smaller names, these kind of Wall Street Redditor bet stocks, that kind of gives me a little bit of those 1999 tech bubble vibes. But again, you could take advantage of it if you're doing options. I just wouldn't want you to own the name because it could go to zero. I mean, options, yes, but you have smaller risk and you have well-defined risk. So again, I'd rather you trade the options than own the stock. Like if you wanna get a part of AMC, just trade the option. A lot easier than owning the stock. That's just my opinion. Bingo, BNGO. Yeah, I heard about BNGO as well. They're up pre-market as well. Let's take a look at the volume when we open. Thoughts on Apple this year? Again, one of our top 10 of 2021. I think they're gonna have a knockout quarter. I own the stock. We had some calls last week. Anthony, my CIO, held some of those calls. They're up, like they were up huge. And I mean, I have QQQ calls, and I own Apple's my largest position in my portfolio. So I'm happy with Apple, and I don't plan on ever selling that damn name. I love Apple. Morning, Carlos. Plug. Let's take a look at Plug. Plug had some news as well, and they're up about $3 pre-market. Again, let's kind of see if we get this break of around 73.90, which is actually, I would say, right around 72, and see if we can get that continuation. I wouldn't trade it here. Let's wait for 72. Let's put an alert together and go from there. Keep in mind, guys, if you're part of YouTube Premium, today is our live trading session. Just for YouTube Premium, I meet with them every week. It's kind of like a personal teaching deal. If you are interested, DM us on G.A.R Capital. We'll give you the link to join. It's like $49 a month. But I teach, I guess, or I do a classroom setting, live trading 4 times a month, which is once every Tuesday. So it's pretty fun. If you want to join, that's going to be in about 10 minutes. Thoughts on Facebook? I love Facebook long term. I think it's a great company. We got to see for the earnings. Again, if you want to trade the earnings, QQQ is probably your best bet. Blink or Plug for long term? I like Blink. I own Blink, but Plug is fine too. I think both are fine. GME. GME, just be careful. Again, we saw what happened yesterday. Pop and drop. I would stay away from it, to be completely honest with you. Hey, G.A.R. Does your masterclass go over covered call selling? No, we don't do that. Again, we just do call buying or put buying. That's it. Should I add my Pltr and Neo positions waiting for drawback? I only add when we have a pullback. I don't buy when it's up. And CCIV, I think that's Churchill. I've traded it once, but nothing really here to see. It looks like it just filled the gap. And XRP, well, boy, you can't even trade XRP. Does a live masterclass get the live YouTube trade? No, they don't. That's separate because they already get taught. Masterclass already has teaching. Everyone's different. I mean, how many times do you need to be taught? CCX, I don't know what CCX is. Wisdom Tree ETF, I don't know. It's right at the 200-day moving average, so we'll see where that goes. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. I'm going to catch up with my YouTube Premium guys and get ready for the day to trade for the 1 hour we have every Tuesday. Also, tomorrow will be the YouTube free-for-all. If you like morning notes, it's going to be free for everybody. It's going to be a live trading session with me. So we'll leave it there. Have a great rest of your morning. Happy Tuesday, and have a good one, guys. Make sure to subscribe to our channel, like our videos. Really do appreciate it. Bottom right-hand corner, like and subscribe. As always, appreciate it, guys.